Hello YouTube, Chris here from Mindflayer Games, TCGs and more, and today I'm doing a mini podcast type episode. So there will be no video, it is just me talking into the microphone for a few minutes. And yeah, this is a little thing I've been working on along with a lot of other stuff on the channel. I know at the moment I've been a bit scarce with videos. Originally I was trying to plan for a video every Sunday. But as the topic for, one of the topics for today's episode is life update. And yeah, life is busy, but life is really good at the moment. It's one of those things where YouTube has had to step down a little for me just because of having a baby. It's a huge responsibility, and I wouldn't change it in the world. It's absolutely fantastic. Sleep deprivation is absolutely brilliant. It's it's truly remarkable of what your body can, what stress can be put on your body, and you still somehow function with a couple of hours sleep a night, and then doing a full day's work, and then not stopping until midnight. And it's crazy, but it's really good. Like I say, I would not change it at all. And the little man is keeping me on my toes. So life is good, and just thought I'd put that out there because it's a huge part of my life now. And with that, where does YouTube stand? Where does my game stand? And that is, they're still continuing. YouTube might be not as frequent as I wish, just because my time is divided up, obviously at home and work, and YouTube is the hobby. It is the little thing that when I get time I will do, but it's not going to be as regular as previously thought, but that's fine. I'm really happy with that. It's just one of those things. That said, games are still being developed, and that is one of the things that I thought would actually stop, but it isn't. I've still been able to start developing games and continue developing other games, which I'll get onto in a bit, and having ideas and working on projects and stuff. So that's really cool. And yeah, it's cool. It's good in the fact that with work I get I don't know if you find this with work, but if you get half an hour lunch, it feels like you have no time whatsoever. But if you have an hour, it's kind of too long in some cases. So what I've ended up doing is bought a cheap laptop, put my designing software on there, and I take my laptop into work and I work on my games. I'll have a bit of lunch, and then I've got 40 to 50 minutes of just doing what I do, what I enjoy. So that's something that's kind of helped continue the game development and designing and speaking with artists and doing all that sort of thing, which is it's like my off time, my downtime is just enjoying creating and doing that sort of thing. So what I'll probably do a future video when I get time is to do one on my desktop setup, like an office tour sort of thing, although it's in a complete mess at the moment. But also do a mobile office tour sort of thing, like my laptop setup. It's not the greatest laptop. It's rocking an i3 processor and 4 gigs of RAM and onboard Intel 5 whatever graphics, internal graphics and that. But it does the job, and that's the main thing really. But going on to the main second topic, is Neo Brawl going to return? Well, when I was doing a previous video on spreadsheets for the community videos, I kind of got thinking, I've got artwork here. I've already started making up some of the cards, so what can I actually do with what I've got? And I came to the conclusion that I have 7 characters. Well, I didn't come to the conclusion. I know I have 7 characters. 4 of which I think I've shown off on the channel, and a couple of them are still secret. So I've got 7 characters, and I've still got the premise for a game, but it's not a trading card game. It will never be a trading card game now. So one of my favourite games as a kid was Yahtzee. And the idea now is to kind of have a wrestling Yahtzee game. sort of. So what I want to try and do is keep the budget for this game under $25 on the Game Crafter. So it's going to use components off the Game Crafter. It's going to have Neo Brawl cards, and you're going to roll dice, and dice perform moves. Moves earns you counters, sort of thing, and you've got to fill up your sheet. And I was thinking about this, and I was thinking, well, you know what, this could actually work. We've got the characters, so each player in the game will select a character. The character will have a finishing move on their card, which will require however many dice to perform. And then you have other cards in your hand or on the table, so your opponent can see them as well. And you just roll dice and put counters on those dice when you've rolled them. Now, what I don't know if I'm going to have like color-coded dice for different moves or what have you, but I'm thinking of having your main character, which has a finishing move. So that's the move you perform last. And then you have, say, 2 or 3 other cards out of a deck which have random numbers, random moves on them. And you'd have like a basic card and then an advanced card. So you'd have 3 cards in your hand. And then you start off with 1 dice and complete the first card, which would be, say, a green card for like, you know, your basic moves. Then you move on to a red card, which has got like 2 dice. So you start rolling 2 dice. And then when you get to, when you finish rolling all your 1 and 2s, you then move on to your finisher move and have 3 dice. So yeah, that's kind of where Neo Brawl is actually going in the future. I will do a full video on this and show you what I mean and like and that sort of thing. But I think it's something I can do with what I've got, and I'm actually looking forward to doing that along with you know, other projects I'm working on. So Neo Brawl will return in one way or another, and it is going to be Neo Brawl Dice-A-Mania of all names. But yeah, so this is the Mind Flayer Games, TCGs and more mini podcast. I hope you've enjoyed this little rambling on and how everything's going and stuff like that, and hopefully we'll catch you in the next one. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram at GhostFaceABeard, and I'll speak to you soon. I'll see you soon in more videos where you will possibly see my face again. Can't guarantee when that'll be, but hopefully it will be very soon. Until then, I've been Chris. I'll catch you in the next one.